106 is brought to you by Stars Trucking, Lifespan Family Services, Infused IV Bar, Smith Lawn and Landscaping, Napa Auto Parts of DuBois, Spitzer's Auto World, Buck's Pizza, and DeLulo Transport. Now let's get to the action.
Good evening, baseball fans. Welcome to Showers Field here at the DuBois Park. It's Bob Anderson back with you for tonight's Senior League matchup between DuBois and the Smethport Mount Jewett Kane Trio. We'll just call them Smethport just for simplicity tonight. We have right now currently a pretty nice looking day out here despite the storm that blew through about a half an hour ago. The benefit of the turf field here is we don't have to worry about muddy infields or muddy outfields. It looks like it's going to be perfect right now for game time. It is currently 73 degrees, mostly cloudy. Looks like there might be a few pop-up storms to the west, but we're hoping those stay clear of us so we can get this game in. This is a best-of-3 contest here in the District 10 Senior League division. These are the only two teams in the division, so they'll play each other at least twice. The winner of this will go on to sectionals to try to earn a bid into the state playoffs. So we'll see how they do. So for DuBois tonight, well, let's do the lineups here. We'll start with the Smethport crew. We got Braden Keach in left field, batting first. Colton Jacoby at second base. Jude Kisko's the shortstop, batting third. Cam Young's the catcher, batting fourth. Cannon Gustafson's at first base and batting fifth. Loston Siles is in right field, and he will bat sixth. Cole Funk is at third base. Cameron Jacoby is pitching, batting eighth. And Trent Tanner is in center field. For the home DuBois squad tonight, Wes Clyde is leading off and pitching. Jack Statler is the second baseman. Bryson Kale's in center field, batting third. Evan Burton is the cleanup hitter, and he'll be at first base. Brody Canales is at third base and batting fifth. Isaac Dennison is the catcher, and he'll be batting sixth. Nate Witherite is in the seventh hole, and he'll be in right field. Seth Wilmot, the shortstop, is batting eighth, and Landon Duncan is in left field and batting ninth. The subs for tonight's DuBois squad include Easton Harris, Hunter Ho, and Carter Ginevro. This team is managed by Tim Kale with assistants Pat Dennison and Eric Burton. Right now, both teams are being introduced. It looks like DuBois did win the coin toss, so they'll be the home team tonight. And we're getting ready to get started. We're in the beginning stages of the All-Star season right now. Last night, DuBois was victorious in the major division portion of play with a 15-1 victory over the Smethport crew. We're going to take a quick pause here for the national anthem, and we'll come back where you're listening to Connect FM, and we are sponsored by Star Trucking.
How often do you really get a chance to make a difference in someone's life? I love being a foster parent, and working with Lifespan has been great. They are very supportive and always there when we need them.
Every child deserves a safe and healthy home. There are thousands of kids in foster care in Pennsylvania. Do you have a place in your heart and your home for these children? You probably qualify to foster. Call us today at Lifespan Family Services.
Pizza and wings? Yeah, those are good. Pair it with family and friends, even better. Throw in a cozy atmosphere, a well-rounded menu with salads, pasta, wings, strombolis, tenders, sandwiches, and delicious desserts. Well, that's Bucks. Bucks Pizza. Enjoy our award-winning food in DuBois and Clearfield. Good, better, Bucks.
Every kid deserves a chance at bat, on and off the field. That's why Spitzer Auto World DuBois proudly supports local Little League teams. Because it's more than just fun. It's about building confidence, learning teamwork, and developing character. We may not wear cleats, but the Spitzer team shows up ready to work hard, play fair, and deliver honest deals with our low panda price every day. So let's play ball.
Wag more. Spend less at Spitzer Auto World DuBois.
Our world revolves around you.
Really? Welcome back to Showers Field. Bob Anderson with you as we're just about ready to get started here. Both teams being introduced and the national anthem has been played. DuBois wearing their white jerseys and white pants, black socks for some of the kiddos, but some of them have the pants pulled down further so you don't see the socks. The Smethport crew, they're wearing charcoal gray pants and a bit of like a navy blue jersey. So as I said there, right before we went to break, All-Star season got started last night. DuBois was victorious in the major division. That's the younger kids, winning 15-1. That game was marred by some weather. About halfway through, we got a little bit of a postponement there, but they were able to finish the game and got the season started. The All-Star season started. Tonight we got Wes Clyde pitching for DuBois. He's warming up right now over here at Showers Field. A little bit of sun peeking through the clouds. It's been a rainy, of course, June, but we're hoping that maybe that will turn and maybe we'll have a little bit of a nicer end of June just in time for All-Star season. A little bit of a smaller crowd. Maybe they'll fill in here as the game goes on. They had to take cover here about a half an hour ago with the rain coming down pretty hard. But both teams quickly back out onto the field to do some warming up right before game time. Isaac Dennison with the throwdown, and the leadoff batter, Braden Keach, comes out of the dugout for Smethport. I see a home plate umpire. Well, I can't tell who that is right now. We'll try to get that to you if we can. We got 3 umpires here tonight. All right, so Braden Keach wearing number 27 for this hometown, or for the Smethport team. 21, I should say. The one looks a little bit like a 7. He'll lead things off. Yeah, if you want to. Shout out to my son Heath and my daughter Autumn, who are helping me here in the press box. And a shout out to Dominique and Jared, who's bringing the video to you on Tri-County TV. We are underway with ball 1 there from West Clyde. We got the radar gun here at Showers Field. We're a little spoiled too. Put that up at 76 miles per hour. That pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 now. We're in the top of the first inning, just getting started. Autumn's going to run the scoreboard on the Connect website, Connect FM. It's connectradio.fm, where you can keep track of the scores of the game. That ball's fouled off, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the first batter of the game. West Clyde winds and delivers, pitch, and that's in there for strike 3. A swing and a miss from Keach. 1 batter, 1 strikeout for West Clyde. Our umpires tonight, thanks for getting these, Heath. We got Justin Skiba behind home plate. We got Ron West and Joe Price out on the base pads. All right, next up we have Colton Jacoby, who swings at strike 1. He's playing second base tonight. Got 2 Jacobys on the Smethport crew. There's the 0-1, just a bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Some of these kids in the senior division, they got some experience in the regional tournament last year, winning that here in DuBois and getting a trip up to Michigan last year. Very good experience. That ball is in for, we got a 2-1 count. Here's West Clyde now coming. And that is inside, right on the inside corner for strike 2. 2-2 now. If you're watching on Tri-County TV, you get a nice view of what's going on with the camera right there behind home plate. And then one out in center field as well. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be swung on foul to the backstop there. Trying to catch up to that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the first inning. And the pitch. And that's in there for strike 3. Catches him looking. Quickly 2 away now for DuBois. And 2 strikeouts already for West Clyde. Yep, that'll bring up Jude Kisco, the shortstop for the Smethport crew. Trying to keep the inning alive for the Smethport Kane Mount Jewett squad. Here's the pitch. Down low and inside from Clyde. We got a nice pitch count out there too. 11 pitches so far in the inning for Clyde. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good fastball there. 77 miles per hour. Some debate about whether or not people like those radar guns at these games. But we do have it here at Showers Field. Here's the 1-1, fouled off. West Clyde ahead now in the count, 1-2. Do have some clouds out there in the distance, but looks a little lighter than it was earlier. All right, so the 1-2 offering coming from Clyde. That's up and in. 2-2 now. Twos are wild. 2-2 pitch coming with 2 away in the top of the first. Here's West Clyde's delivery. Down low. 3-2 now. Loads the count. And the 3-2 offering. Strike 3, swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down, 3 Ks for West Clyde, and that'll end the top of the first inning. We'll be back. This is Little League Baseball on Tri-County TV and Connect FM, driven by Star Trucking.
Hi, it's Mike at DeLulo Transport in DuBois. For the last 14 years, DeLulo Transport has been providing reliable transportation services to our customers. Now, we've added a new division, DT Auto Glass. DT Auto Glass is performing windshield repair and replacement for all makes and models of vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. Our technician, Kevin, has been installing glass in the area for over 30 years and takes pride in his work. For a quote or to schedule a repair or mobile appointment, call 814-503-4131 or stop by our shop at 349 DuBois Street.
Attention, Little League teams and fans. This season, Smith's Lawn and Landscaping is proud to sponsor your local Little League. We're here to cheer you on and wish every team the best of luck. Score big with Smith's Lawn and Landscaping. We're ready to tackle any landscaping challenge and help you hit a home run with your outdoor space. For landscaping that hits it out of the park, choose Smith's Lawn and Landscaping, proudly supporting Little League and your community. Visit us online at smithslawnandlandscaping.com or follow us on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Showers Field. DuBois off to a nice start defensively with West Clyde going 3 for 3 for strikeouts there in the top of the first inning. And now we'll see what they can do with the bats. We got West Clyde leading things off for DuBois tonight. Jack Statler, he's playing second base and he's batting second. Then Bryson Kale will be the third batter tonight. On the hill for Smethport is Cameron Jacoby, who just threw out his first warm-up pitch of the inning. So it'll probably be just a few seconds here until we get started. Again, like to thank our sponsors for bringing this broadcast to you. We got Star Trucking, Lifespan, Infused IV Bar, Smith's Lawn and Landscaping, Napa, Spitzer, Bucks, and Delulu Trucking. So thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing this game to you. Right now, Current temperatures are very pleasant out there on the field, I'm sure. It's a good night for baseball, around 73 degrees. And right now the storm's staying away. We hope it stays that way as the night continues. Looks like Jacoby's just about ready to finish up warm-ups. Home plate umpire gives them the 2 signal. 2 more pitches and then they'll throw down. Jacoby doesn't look to have quite the velocity that West Clyde has, but he's trying to throw a little bit of some curveballs, it looks like. We'll see what he brings as the game gets started. If you weren't with us last night, the major DuBois Little League All-Stars got off to a nice start, 15-1 victory against the same town here, Smethport, and they have a combined team with Kane and Mount Jewett as well. So the 3 combined leagues now have one together. And DuBois was victorious last night. This squad trying to do the same thing. West Clyde stands in for DuBois, and he's going to lead things off. The first pitch is a strike in there. That's at 63 miles an hour, so you can tell the velocity difference between DuBois' West Clyde and Cameron Jacoby here. And that is going to be chopped just slowly to the third base line, but that's not going to get there in time as the throw does not beat Clyde's fast legs, and he'll leg out a single, infield single from Clyde. Kind of hit that one, looked like maybe off the bottom of the bat, and just got enough of it, stayed along the line and stayed fair. So leadoff batter aboard for DuBois. Jack Statler, the second baseman, shows bunt. He's going to lay it down, but that's going to go foul. Trying to move Clyde over. Jack Statler batting second and playing second tonight. West Clyde takes a short lead over there at first. Statler shows bunt again, pulls the bat back, and Clyde's going to steal over to second. Gets in there at second, the throw gets away, and he's going to move over to third base right away. So not the way Smethport wanted to start the game here. Some miscues on the field here already. That'll be error number 1 for the squad. So now Jack Statler can swing away, try to drive home that run. West Clyde getting a healthy lead over there at third. And that's off the end of the bat. That's a dribbler that causes problems for Smethport. Another error. Statler's aboard. 1-run scores. West Clyde gives DuBois the 1-0 lead. Those errors always coming back to bite you, no matter what level of play it is. Bryson Kale now the batter for DuBois. And there goes Statler. He's stealing. That ball gets past the catcher. He'll be in there easily. 1-0 here, and now another runner in scoring position. Bryson Kale, the batter. Here's the pitch. He's swinging at that one. That's down the left field line, but just foul. Got a good piece of that. Out in front of it, just a little too much there. So if he can straighten that one out, he'd be really happy. That would have been trouble if it would have stayed fair for Smethport. So ball and a strike. Runner on second. DuBois up 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Statler getting a little bit of a lead there. Looks back, but no throw. That's up high, 2-1 now. Got Autumn running the score here. She got it, yep, got it updated. Good job. All right, 2 balls and a strike. That's going to be swung on over to short. The throw over to first is offline, and now Statler is going to come in to score all the way from second. That would have been a tough out there as Kale moves very well. See if they give him the hit there or call it, and they're going to call that another error. The third of the inning already. And now it's quickly 2-0 DuBois. Evan Burton, the batter for DuBois, and they're going to be running. He's going to be in there easily, and that ball gets again past the Smethport crew and into center field. Kale all the way to third again. So DuBois is going to be very aggressive, it looks like, challenge the Smethport defense. And they're having some trouble here to start the game. So Evan Burton a chance to drive in another run. Here's the pitch, and he's going to swing that at that one. Chopper to the shortstop, bobbled, and the throw over to first, offline. Burton reaches, another run scores, and that's error number 4 in the inning already for this Smethport crew. And a 3-0 lead for DuBois, 4 batters in. Again, that was one of those choppers to the shortstop. Might look routine, but the way these DuBois runners run, they have to make it a quick play. Just not able to do it cleanly. And there goes Burton running, and they're not even going to throw down this time, just give him the stolen base. That's a 3rd stolen base already in the inning. So that seems to be the DuBois MO. Even last night, those kids in the major division for DuBois were very aggressive on the base pads. That ball gets past, or it's going to actually hit the batter, Canals, and he'll take a free pass. So not the start Smethport was looking for here. 3-0 already. Isaac Dennison, the batter. Cameron Jacoby comes home. Both players going to move up for DuBois as that ball again gets past the catcher. Runners on second and third now for DuBois. Dennison can add a couple if he can find a gap here. Ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Down low, gets past the catcher again, but right back to him. Nobody moves. Going to stay put. Cam Young behind the plate for the Smethport crew. Isaac Dennison, the catcher for DuBois, now takes the pitch up high, 3-0. A 64-mile-an-hour pitch from Jacoby. And his 16th pitch of the inning. Here comes the 17th. That's down low. 4-pitch walk for Dennison. And we're up to batter number 7 in the lineup, Nate Witherite. Witherite wearing number 17, playing right field tonight. With the bases loaded, here comes the pitch. That's in there for strike 1. Just a slight breeze blowing left to right here at Showers Field. That ball's going to be hit way up into left field. The shortstop's going to call it. Nope, the left fielder calls it, makes the catch, and all the players will stay where they're at in the base pads, so that's 1 away. And now Seth Wilmoth will come up with bases loaded, trying to add on to this 3-0 advantage. Bottom of the first inning. Here's the pitch, and now he's going to hit that hard into center field. The center fielder moves over to left and makes the catch, but that's going to score the runner on third. Evan Burton will tag up, make it 4-0 DuBois on the long RBI sacrifice fly there from Wilmoth. My depth perception needs to adjust a little bit because that looked like it was further out into the outfield than it actually was. It's a long way out there, 333 feet to center field, 366 to left center. 315 is the shallowest part of the outfield. That's in right center. Down the lines, it's about 340. 312 down the line and left. So you can hit it. You can pull one here. Maybe you can get a hold of one. This pitch is swung on and missed by Landon Duncan, the 9-hitter for DuBois. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Runners on second and third here for DuBois. And the pitch, that gets past the catcher. Here comes the throw home, and very aggressive there from Canals. He scores on the pass ball. He was just waiting for that. I was watching his lead there at third, and he had a healthy lead. And he was just waiting for that pass ball. So 5-0 now. DuBois here in the bottom of the first. And Isaac Dennison getting another big lead at third. Catcher looks down but does not throw over. Three balls and a strike now to Duncan. There's a pitch, and that's down low, so another free pass, and we'll go back up to the top of the lineup now for West Clyde, who singled to start things off on a slow roller down the third base line. Be a second at bat of the inning. And with runners on the corner, you got to expect Duncan will be running here at first base. And there he goes. That pitch is down low, no throw. So now runners at second and third. Duncan at second, Isaac Dennison at third. West Clyde the batter, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 away. Here's a pitch. That's swung on into left center field. That's going to drop. 1 run will score. Here comes Duncan around. He'll score. 7-0 now on the RBI. 2 RBI single, his second of the game already for West Clyde. We got a big lead for DuBois here in the bottom of the first inning. And already the 11th batter of the inning. Jack Statler comes back up. He reached on the first error of the game. There's already been 5 in this inning. Statler looks down to get the sign. There goes Clyde. He got a huge jump there. And Statler hits that one well into left, but there's the left fielder, Braden Keach, to end the inning. But not before the damage is done. DuBois puts up 7. You're listening to DuBois Little League Baseball on Tri-County TV and Connect FM, driven by Star Trucking.
Welcome to Star Trucking.
Award-winning Star Trucking is looking to hire professionals in all aspects of the trucking industry. Voted best trucking company and one of the best places to work in our region, we currently have openings for CDL, van, semi, over-the-road, local, dump, sand can, well site truck drivers, and more, as well as mechanics, dispatch, and office staff. Star Trucking maintains a family-friendly, professional atmosphere with attention to our employees and their needs. For more information or to apply today, visit startrucking.com. That's STAAR trucking.com.
Napa Auto Parts of DuBois, Brockway, and Brookville proudly supports Little League. Visit Napa Auto Parts and make sure your vehicle is ready to roll. Napa has all the parts, tools, and accessories you need to keep your vehicle running smooth. From batteries to brakes, filters to fluids, Napa has it all for your car, truck, or small engine. Visit Napa Auto Parts and experience the Napa know-how.
Welcome back here to Showers Field. Bob Anderson with you. And we are starting the top of the second now with DuBois getting off to, well, just about as good a start as you could hope for. A 7-0 advantage after the first inning, benefiting from a lot of errors on the field, going back to show you how important defense is in baseball. DuBois only had 2 hits in the inning in their 11 at-bats, but they were able to put up 7 runs despite that. Wes Clyde finishing up his warm-ups here. He had a great first inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts for Wes Clyde. And we'll see if he can keep that going here as we begin the top of the second inning. If you're following along on the website, connectradio.fm, you can see the scores there being updated as the game unfolds, and that's because of the work of my kids, Heath and Autumn here helping me out tonight. And a shout out to the crew here bringing the television side of things to you on Connect Tri-County TV. That's Dominique and Jared. And there's the first pitch to Cam Young, and that's in there for strike 1. Wes Clyde looking to keep things going here. There's the pitch up and in there. So ball 1. 1-1 now. Still cloudy out in the distance, hoping the rain stays away. There's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 as Cam Young tries to catch up here. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Clyde. That's going to be fouled off right behind the home plate side of things here into the parking lot. Here's the 1-2 coming. Up and in again. 2-2 now. This is the District 10 Little League bracket. Senior division. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. All 4 are strikeouts so far to start this game for this crew. This DuBois group. Wes Clyde off to a good start. And now that'll bring up the number 5 batter, Cannon Gustafson, playing first base tonight. Here's a pitch from Clyde. That's in there for strike 1. These 2 teams will play again on Saturday in this best of 3 matchup, trying to advance to the state, to the sectionals. That ball's in there for strike 1. We got 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away in the top of the second. That pitch swung on and missed. Good healthy cut there from Gustafson. Couldn't catch up to it. And Clyde trying for strikeout number 5. And he gets him with the swinging strikeout. 5 up, 5 down, 5 strikeouts for Clyde. As the Smethport group trying to get the bat on the ball. Here's Lawson Stiles now, the right fielder for Smethport. He'll try to put one in play. Here comes Wes Clyde. And a swing and a miss there. 77 miles per hour. And the pitch. In there again. 78 that time. The 0-2. And that's in there. 3 strikes. 3 strikeouts again for Wes Clyde. A perfect 6 for 6 to start the game. And DuBois will come back up to the plate. This is Little League Baseball on Tri-County TV and Connect FM, driven by Star Trucking.
Pizza and wings? Yeah, those are good. Pair it with family and friends? Even better. Throw in a cozy atmosphere, a well-rounded menu with salads, pasta, wings, strombolis, tenders, sandwiches, and delicious desserts? Well, that's Bucks. Bucks Pizza. Enjoy our award-winning food in DuBois and Clearfield. Good. Better. Bucks.
Showers Field. Bob Anderson with you as we continue our broadcast of tonight's game. We got the Smethport and DuBois Senior League going on right now. DuBois leading 7-0 after an inning and a half. Just to give you a little update on this District 10 championship here in the All-Stars, there's only 2 teams in this bracket. So Smethport, Mount Jewett, I guess it's Bradford really, that combined area is taking on DuBois. And they'll play each other again on Saturday. And if there's another game necessary, that'll be on, looks like Monday. And that'll be determined later as to where that will take place. But we will see right now DuBois leading 7-0, putting up just a convincing first inning and a half as West Clyde has 6 strikeouts already on the hill for DuBois. On the the major baseball side, that's what was played last night. DuBois was victorious over the Smethport Mount Jewett Kane team. So they will play on Friday up in Potter and McKean County. I believe that game starts at 6 o'clock. We'll have that for you here on Connect FM. And then the junior baseball squad, they don't get started until June 27th, so we'll have to wait a little bit longer for them. All right, so we're getting ready to begin the bottom of the second. That ball is swung off the end of the bat, takes a weird bounce into right field. Looked like the second baseman had it lined up, and then it just spun off the turf and took a left-hand turn, and that helped Bryson Kale reach here. I don't think they're going to call. They're going to give him a hit on that one. So that's hit number 3 for DuBois. So we got Evan Burton now batting for DuBois. He reached on an error. There goes the runner and no throw down. Again, DuBois taking advantage of the opportunity to steal some bases out there. Not really being challenged at this point. Did take strike 1, so it's 0-1. There goes Kale again, and he's going to steal his way all the way over to third. That was a ball, so 1 ball, 1 strike now to Burton. Looks like we could have some rain coming in the distance. There's Burton swinging away, but that ball couldn't catch up to it, so we got a 1 ball, 2 count, 2 strike count. Did get past the catcher there, but Kale stays at third. Let's see how big of a lead he takes over there at third. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. A 58-mile-per-hour pitch. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away now in the bottom of the second. Looks like Cameron Jacoby came with the curveball there and fooled Burton. That's the first strikeout of the game for Jacoby. Brody Canals now the batter, the third baseman for DuBois. Trying to keep Bryson Kale a little closer to the bag over there at third base. They were kind of letting them get as big a lead as they wanted over there at third in the first inning. They're adjusting a bit. That ball's down low. In the first inning, we saw runners almost halfway down the line. And that allowed them to steal home a couple of times there in the first inning. So a good adjustment here from Smethport. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. 1-1 now. Jacoby maybe settling in just a little bit here. Canals was hit by a pitch in the first inning. And he throw over to first. Kale back. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. DuBois leading 7-0. And a timeout. And they're going to call a balk there, and that'll allow Kale to score. So that makes it 8-0 DuBois. And here's the pitch. Canales fouls that one back. Out of play. Ball and 2 strikes now. So the mercy rule at this level is if you're up 15 after 4 innings, it's going to be called. If it's 10 after 5, that gets called. That ball misses inside 2-2 now, as it looks like some rain is coming our way. Got a good feel to. Here's the 2-2 offering down the line, foul ball. Looks like if that rain's heading this way, we may have a delay coming. We're hoping not, but certainly looks like that is going to be the case, though. It is raining just a little bit right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, down low, 3-2 now. That's pitch number 40 for Jacoby in the game. And here's the pitch. And that's ball 4. So 1 aboard now for DuBois with 1 away. And that'll bring up Isaac Dennison, who walked in the first inning. Looking to keep the threat alive. We'll see if Canals is running over there at first. And they're going to throw over, and he's back safely. Smethport trying to keep those runners closer to the bag. He's got about a 4-step. There he goes. And he's gonna easily steal second as that ball gets past the catcher. 1-0 now. We'll see if he tries to steal over to third here. The shortstop keeping him close at second. That ball is hit way up to the third baseman, and he'll make the call, but he can't make the catch as it comes in and out of the glove. And now they're going to be running over to third. Now he's got him in a rundown if somebody covers second, but nobody's there. So error number 6 in the game for Smethport crew. It looked like third baseman Cole Funk had that one sized up, but just couldn't squeeze it into the glove. Here comes the next batter. We got Nate Witherite, but a throw back to second. He's in there safely. As the rain falls here at Showers Field, living up to its name. It's been an appropriate name for the last, feels like a month. Here's the pitch. Both runners going. They'll be in easily as that ball again gets past the catcher. We got a timeout here as Cameron Jacoby is walking towards the dugout. Not sure what's going on. Looks like he might be a little bit banged up. So we're going to pause here as we find out what's going on. Rain is falling a little bit harder, not enough to call the game at this point. It looks like we're going to have a substitute coming in for Smethport. They're going to have a new pitcher. So we're going to take just a quick pause here and get you the changes. This is Little League Baseball on Tri-County TV and Connect FM, driven by Star Trucking.
How often do you really get a chance to make a difference in someone's life? I love being a foster parent, and working with Lifespan has been great. They are very supportive and always there when we need them.
Every child deserves a safe and healthy home. There are thousands of kids in foster care in Pennsylvania. Do you have a place in your heart and your home for these children? You probably qualify to foster. Call us today at Lifespan Family Services.
Weight loss can be one of the biggest challenges of your life. But exactly how will you accomplish your weight loss goals? Maybe you'll need a little help with this. At Infused IV Bar, you'll discover effective weight loss solutions with sustainable results. Speak to our in-house physician, either in person or through telehealth services in Pennsylvania, to create a synergistic plan that works for your needs.
Welcome back to Showers Field. Bob Anderson with you as DuBois leads 8-0 in this senior league matchup between them and Smethport. We do have a pitching change for Smethport. Trent Tanner is coming into pitch, moving from center field into pitch. And my kids are getting me the changes, so thank you guys. Go ahead and write them down there so I can see them. It's raining pretty good right now, but looks like they're going to try to continue the game. Hopefully the lightning stays clear of DuBois. We'll see here. So we got we're still in the second inning. DuBois leading 8-0, one out here as the rain falls on the field. We got a band coming through right here. Comes the pitch to Nate Witherite. That's down low, ball 2. Trent Tanner in the game now. We're leaving Cameron Jacoby. Looked like Cameron Jacoby took himself out of the game, which was an interesting thing to see here in baseball. That's 3-0 now. So it looks like we're at the beginning of this band that's coming through the area. It doesn't look like it's going to lightning, hopefully. Maybe that'll stay a little south and west as that ball is in there for strike 1. Get to play meteorologist here tonight, too. There's a pitch that's down low, so that'll be ball 4 and bases are loaded. Chance for DuBois to add on. Leading 8-0. Seth Wilmoth, the batter. He had a sac fly in the first inning. And he's going to hit that one right up the middle into center field. That gets past the center fielder. 1 run scores. It goes all the way to the wall. 2 run scores. 3 run scores. And DuBois now takes an 11-0 lead on yet another error from Smethport. Okay, so Wilmoth goes all the way to third, and he's got a huge lead over there. And that ball gets past the catcher, but right back to him. Landon Duncan, the batter. Ball and no strikes. Here's a pitch, swung on, fouled off. Good cut there from Duncan. So we got an 11-0 score. Only 4 hits in the game for DuBois. They've been doing it with stolen bases and walks. A lot of errors here from Smethport. That's inside for ball 2, 2-1. I don't know if you can pick up that on the camera, the huge lead that Wilmoth is getting at third. Look at that. He's halfway down the line. That ball is up high. 3-1 now, but doesn't look like Trent Tanner, the pitcher, is too worried about him. He's trying to focus on the batter, it looks like. And the pitch way up over the catcher's head, right back to the pitcher. So runners on the corner now as Duncan takes the free pass, his second walk of the game, and he's going to run all the way to second, but we got a timeout on the field as the home plate umpire says, nope, you got to go back. Duncan smiles at the dugout. He's being very aggressive on the base pads. Got a smaller crew here tonight to watch this one as the weather is just putting a damper on everything right now. That ball is down low to Wes Clyde, the leadoff hitter for DuBois, 1-0. Duncan moves to second. And the pitch. Up high, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, one away. We're only in the bottom of the second here, and that ball is going to bounce in front of the home plate, and that'll allow another run to score for DuBois. Wilmoth comes in, slides in head first, making it 12-0. Duncan now on third for DuBois. And here comes the pitch. Swung on, fouled out of play. Three balls and a strike. One out. Now they're going to call for time here as it looks like the rain is going to be a little too hard for play to continue. So it looks like we're going to go to another weather postponement here, but we will bring you right back to the game once we get hopefully a pause in the rain. Doesn't look like it's going to be too long, so don't go too far. DuBois leads 12-0. We'll send it back to the studio. Marty will keep you entertained for now, and you'll be right back with us. This is Little League Baseball on Tri-County TV and Connect FM, driven by Star Trucking.
Napa Auto Parts of DuBois, Brockway, and Brookville proudly supports Little League. Visit Napa Auto Parts and make sure your vehicle is ready to roll. Napa has all the parts, tools, and accessories you need to keep your vehicle running smooth. From batteries to brakes, filters to fluids, Napa has it all for your car, truck, or small engine. Visit Napa Auto Parts and experience the Napa know-how.
Sunny 106, music that makes you feel good. On air, online, and on Amazon Alexa. Today's Sunny 106.
Bryson Kale reached on an error in the first and then struck out in the second. He started the inning here. That's grounded to the second baseman. The throw over to first, and he's going to get the play. So 2 away now, but that does allow Statler to score. Cannon Gustafson laid out over there at first to make that catch as it was a little offline, but he stayed on the bag. Good play there by Gustafson. Evan Burton comes back up for his second attempt here of the inning. Actually, I had it wrong. Bryson Kale did not strike out to start the inning. He singled to start the inning. Now Evan Burton's up. He did strike out to start this, or to be the second batter in the inning. This is his second attempt. With nobody on, 15-0 DuBois. Bottom of the second takes the second ball, 2-0 now. The mercy roll is 15 runs, but it has to be after 4 innings. Here's the pitch, that's down low and in the dirt, so 3-0. Trent Tanner trying to get out of the inning for Smethport. It's the second Smethport pitcher of the game. Here's the pitch, curveball up high. And so Burton will take a 4-pitch walk here. So with 2 outs, runner on first in the bottom of the second. DuBois leading 15-0. We have Brody Canals coming back up. His third at bat. He was hit by a pitch and then walked. Trying to put the bat on the ball. They're going to throw over to first. We got, looks like a timeout on the field. And they're going to make Burton go back to first as he was taken off even before Trent Tanner was coming home with that pitch. We'll see if he takes off here right away. Nope, he's going to stay put. Ball and no strikes to Canals. Oh, they're going to throw over to first, but that ball gets way offline, out into right field. And looks like Burton will move up a bag. We got a timeout here from the umpires, so we're going to see what they decide to do. Okay, not sure what the issue is. They're going to, looks like they're going to leave Burton at second. All right, so we got 1 ball, no strikes, 2 away. Canals the batter for DuBois. Here comes the pitch up high. The DuBois batter's trying to stay patient here and not chase balls out of the zone. Here's the 2-0. You're going to get a strike call there. Outside corner, 2-1. And the pitch up high again, 3-1. Two away. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. And another walk for DuBois. The 8th free pass of the game. And that does match the 8 errors that are on the scoreboard. And we're going to have a pitching change, it looks like, here for Smethport again. Looks like Trent Tanner will come out of the game. We'll bring you the change here once we come back. This is Little League Baseball on Tri-County TV and Connect FM, driven by Star Trucking.
Welcome to Star Trucking.
Award-winning Star Trucking is looking to hire professionals in all aspects of the trucking industry. Voted best trucking company and one of the best places to work in our region, we currently have openings for CDL, van, semi, over-the-road, local, dump, sand can, well site truck drivers, and more, as well as mechanics, dispatch, and office staff. Star Trucking maintains a family-friendly, professional atmosphere with attention to our employees and their needs. For more information or to apply today, visit startrucking.com. That's STAAR trucking.com.
Hi, it's Mike at DeLulo Transport in DuBois. For the last 14 years, DeLulo Transport has been providing reliable transportation services to our customers. Now, we've added a new division, DT Auto Glass. DT Auto Glass is performing windshield repair and replacement for all makes and models of vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. Our technician, Kevin, has been installing glass in the area for over 30 years and takes pride in his work. For a quote or to schedule a repair or mobile appointment, call 814-503-4131 or stop by our shop at 349 DuBois Street.
And welcome back to Showers Field. Bob Anderson with you. We have a 15-0 score for DuBois, putting up 7 in the first inning, 8 in the second inning here, and we're still not done. 2 outs. We do have a pitching change here for Smethport, and I'm trying to get you that pitching change here. My son went over to the press box to see if he can find out who's coming into the game. This will be the 3rd pitcher already for this squad. So it looks like Trent Tanner is going to be out of the game. He'll go over to 3rd, and Cole Funk will come in to pitch. We'll just swap positions. Looking for somebody who can throw some strikes and keep this game moving. DuBois has runners on second and third. Or sorry, on first and second. As Cole Funk finishes up his warm-ups here. It looks like the game is ready to get back underway with Isaac Dennison, the batter. Dennison takes the first pitch. That's going to be inside. Gets past the catcher. Both runners move up. Dennison is already batted twice here. And we're only in the bottom of the second. He reached on a walk and then reached on an error. Here's the 1-0 down in the dirt. 2-0 now. As Cole Funk trying to find a little rhythm here. Here's the 2-0. Swung on, chopped off the end of the bat. First baseman cannot make the play, but he does throw over to first. Good piece of help there from the second baseman to come over and cover the first base bag, and that'll end the inning, but not before DuBois puts up 8 more runs and leads 15-0. This is Little League Baseball on Tri-County TV and Connect FM, driven by Star Trucking.
Napa Auto Parts of DuBois, Brockway, and Brookville proudly supports Little League. Visit Napa Auto Parts and make sure your vehicle is ready to roll. Napa has all the parts, tools, and accessories you need to keep your vehicle running smooth. From batteries to brakes, filters to fluids, Napa has it all for your car, truck, or small engine. Visit Napa Auto Parts and experience the Napa know-how.
How often do you really get a chance to make a difference in someone's life? I love being a foster parent, and working with Lifespan has been great. They are very supportive and always there when we need them.
Every child deserves a safe and healthy home. There are thousands of kids in foster care in Pennsylvania. Do you have a place in your heart and your home for these children? You probably qualify to foster. Call us today at Lifespan Family Services.
Every kid deserves a chance at bat, on and off the field. That's why Spitzer Auto World DuBois proudly supports local Little League teams. Because it's more than just fun. It's about building confidence, learning teamwork, and developing character. We may not wear cleats, but the Spitzer team shows up ready to work hard, play fair, and deliver honest deals with our low panda price every day. So let's play ball.
Wag more. Spend less at Spitzer Auto World DuBois.
Our world revolves around you.
And welcome back to Showers Field. Bob Anderson with you, and right now DuBois leads 15-0, excuse me, after 2 innings. We do have some changes out on the field here for DuBois. We're going to see some changes in the outfield, plus a change at pitcher. Bryson Kale moves from center into pitch. That will end Wes Clyde's day, who went 2 innings and struck out all 6 batters he faced in those 2 innings. A perfect 6 for 6 for him. Nate Witherite moves from right over to center, and Easton Harris comes into the game over in right field. And then we also have a change at first base. Hunter Ho will come into the game for DuBois. So right now, Cole Funk comes to the plate, the lefty for Smethport, and he takes a strike from Kale. He delivers that pitch at 76 miles per hour as we begin the 3rd inning. And that pitch is down low, 1-1 now. DuBois got off to a great start in this game, 7-0 after 1, then added 8 in the 2nd inning. Only have 4 hits in the game. There's strike number 2, a ball and 2 strikes. Kale's 1-2 offering down low and in the dirt. Dennison does a nice job of blocking that one. Not that it mattered. Nobody's on the plate, but still like to see the play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Funk staying alive. Not disco. Little funk. And now with 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch just a bit inside. 3-2 to load the count. Smethport trying to get their first runner on the base pads in the game. And here's the full count pitch, and hits the outside corner for strike 3. Wasn't sure if that one caught the stripe or not. It did. Gets the call, and that's strikeout number 7 now for DuBois. 7 up, 7 down. Here's the next batter, Cameron Jacoby for Smethport. Takes ball 1. And that ball's down low. 2-0. Another ball that misses. So 3-0 right now. Trying to get their first base runner here for Smethport. Here's the pitch from Kale. Hits the outside corner. Three balls and a strike. As some dark clouds roll through again. Here's the 3-1 offering in there for strike 2. 3-2 now. You can see the flag out there in left center blowing in. And the 3-2 pitch in there for strike 3. Nice comeback from Kale there after 3 balls to start the count. Comes back and delivers 3 strikes in a row to get strikeout number 8. 8 for 8 right now. And now we have Trent Tanner, the 9-hitter for Smethport. And he tries to check his swing and does. That came at 79 miles per hour from Kale. Here's a 1-0. Down and in, 2-0. Kale's 2-0. Ball again inside, so he's going to have to work his way back in the count again. 3-0 now to Tanner. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1 now, 3-1. We'll see if Tanner's swinging away at this one. 3 balls, 1 strike. That's in there for strike 2, so Kale trying to work his way back yet again. And the 3-2. In there, swinging strike. And out number 3 to end the inning. 9 strikeouts to start the game for DuBois in these three innings. This is Little League Baseball on Tri-County TV and Connect FM, driven by Star Trucking.
Pizza and wings? Yeah, those are good. Pair it with family and friends? Even better. Throw in a cozy atmosphere, a well-rounded menu with salads, pasta, wings, strombolis, tenders, sandwiches, and delicious desserts? Well, that's Bucks. Bucks Pizza. Enjoy our award-winning food in DuBois and Clearfield. Good, better, Bucks.
Sunny 106. Music that makes you feel good. On air, online, and on Amazon Alexa. Today's Sunny 106.
welcome back to Showers Field. Bob Anderson with you here in the bottom of the third inning. DuBois leading 15-0. And trying to add on, we're going to see the bottom of the lineup here, 7, 8, 9 hitters for DuBois. And see if we can continue the offense that we've seen in the first 2 innings. 7 runs in the first, and 8 innings seven runs in the first, 8 runs in the second. Only on 4 hits. They're taking advantage of a lot of miscues out in the field. 8 errors right now in the game for the Smethport side. Right now, DuBois has the runs they need to mercy roll this game if they can get to the 4th inning here and keep Smethport from scoring. Here's the pitch from Funk. That's in there for strike 1. But we'll see if they can add some insurance to that. Here's the 0-1 from Funk, and that's fouled away. 0-2 now. Witherite popped out to left field in the first inning and then reached on a walk in the second. His third at bat. Here's the pitch. He hits that one hard into left. But the left fielder is there to make the catch, and that's 1 away. Very similar to what we saw from Witherite in the first inning. Put a lot of bat on the ball, just hit it right at the left fielder. And so Seth Wilmoth will come back up to the plate. Here's the pitch to him, and he's swinging away at that one. Could not get a piece of it, so 0-1 here. Wilmoth had a sac fly in the first inning and a single in the second. That ball bounces in front of the plate, 1-1 now. Funk not trying to overthrow the ball here, just trying to get the pitches across the plate. Here's the pitch to him. That's hit into center field, and then curving over to the right fielder is over to help make the catch. So 2 away now for Smethport in this bottom half of the third inning. That ball had some English on it. Started at the center fielder and then worked its way over to the right fielder, but right fielder Lawson Stiles was playing more towards the center part of the outfield and was able to help his buddy out there. And so now we have a pinch hitter here for DuBois. Carter Ginevro comes into the game. He'll get his first at bat. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. He'll replace Landon Duncan. This is the 9 spot in the lineup. Easton Harris on deck for DuBois. That ball's fouled away into the parking lot. See a nice breeze blowing out there. You can see the trees over in the walkway area bending ever so slightly. Here's the 0-2 up high. Not a lot of activity out there on the walkway. I've seen a few people go by. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming. Up a little bit, so 2-2 now. Funk trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the 2-2 to Ginevro. Swing and a miss, so that'll end the inning. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits for DuBois, but they can end the game if they can get 3 outs. We'll come back and see if they can do it. You're listening to Little League Baseball on Tri-County TV and Connect FM, driven by Star Trucking.
Attention, Little League teams and fans. This season, Smith's Lawn and Landscaping is proud to sponsor your local Little League. We're here to cheer you on and wish every team the best of luck. Score big with Smith's Lawn and Landscaping. We're ready to tackle any landscaping challenge and help you hit a home run with your outdoor space. For landscaping that hits it out of the park, choose Smith's Lawn and Landscaping, proudly supporting Little League and your community. Visit us online at smithslawnandlandscaping.com. or follow us on Facebook today.
1-1 the 2-1 pitch. Here's the 2-2 to Ginevro. Swing and a miss, so that'll end the inning. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits for DuBois, but they can end the game if they can get 3 outs. We'll come back and see if they can do it. You're listening to Little League Baseball on Tri-County TV and Connect FM, driven by Star Trucking.
Or follow us on Facebook today. Attention, Little League teams and fans. This season, Smith's Lawn and Landscaping is proud to sponsor your local Attention, Little League teams and fans. This season, Smith's Lawn and Landscaping is proud to sponsor your local Little League. We're here to cheer you on and wish every team the best of luck. Score big with Smith's Lawn and Landscaping. We're ready to tackle any landscaping challenge and help you hit a home run with your outdoor space. For landscaping that hits it out of the park, choose Smith's Lawn and Landscaping, proudly supporting Little League and your community. Visit us online at smithslawnandlandscaping.com or follow us on Facebook today.
Welcome to Star Trucking.
Award-winning Star Trucking is looking to hire professionals in all aspects of the trucking industry. Voted best trucking company and one of the best places to work in our region, we currently have openings for CDL, van, semi, over-the-road, local, dump, sand can, well site truck drivers, and more, as well as mechanics, dispatch, and office staff. Star Trucking maintains a family-friendly, professional atmosphere with attention to our employees and their needs. For more information or to apply today, visit startrucking.com. That's STAAR trucking.com.
Welcome back to Showers Field. Bob Anderson here with you as DuBois is 3 outs away from ending this first game in their Senior League division bracket here against Smethport. The Smethport, Mount Jewett, Bradford squad and DuBois are the only two teams in this District 10 bracket, so this is a best of 3, and the winner of the best of 3 will go on to play a sectionals for a chance to earn a state berth into that tournament. DuBois 3 outs away, and that's going to go to Hunter Ho now, who is in for DuBois on the mound, third pitcher of the game. Started with Wes Clyde and Bryson Kale. They combined for 9 straight strikeouts in those 3 innings. 9 for 9. We'll see if Hunter Ho can keep it going. There's a foul tip from the leadoff batter for Smethport, Braden Keach, shaking his left hand. I don't know if got a little zinger there. So he continues to shake that one off. So Hunter Ho with the 0-1 delivery. And he slipped a little bit there, but seems fine. 1-1 now. DuBois trying to mercy roll this game to an end here in the top of the 4th, leading 15-0. That's the exact number you need after 4 innings to end the game. At this level, it's 15 runs through 4 or 10 runs after 5. That ball misses. 2-1 now. Here comes the pitch from Ho. In there for strike 2. Ho threw that one at 72 miles per hour. And now the 2-2 pitch coming. Just missed. Not by much. Full count now as Smethport trying to get their first runner on the base pads. Here's the 3-2. In there for strike 3 as Keach was caught looking. And Hunter makes it 10 for 10 now. 10 strikeouts in the game for the Senior League squad from DuBois. Colton Jacoby now, the number 2 hitter, comes back up to the plate for Smethport. Here's the pitch. Up and in, 1-0. And that pitch is down low. No, there's the girls softball All-Stars are getting started over at Heindel Field tonight. I heard that was 11-0 after the first inning. DuBois was leading, but I haven't heard any updates since. That ball is in there for strike 1 on the inside corner, 2-1. The major group yesterday was victorious 15-1. That ball is fouled away right off the home plate umpire's mask. And he looks fine. Isaac Dennison will take just a little bit more time getting that ball back into the pitcher. Heads up play there from Dennison. Give the umpire just a little time to shake that one off. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. And Hunter Ho's pitch. In there for strike 3. 2 away, 1 out away from ending this ball game. It's going to fall to the Jude Kisco, the batter for Smethport, to keep this game alive. Trying to give them their first base runner of the game. Nobody has been able to even put the ball in play yet for Smethport. That ball gets past him there as he's swinging, just can't catch up to it. 0-1 now. Here's the 0-1 coming. Just a little low. 1-1 now. Hunter Ho comes home. That ball is in there for strike 2 as Ho is having a little trouble staying upright there on the mound. He slipped again, but still managed to deliver a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 outs. Could this be the final pitch of the game? Here it is. In there for strike 3, and that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. DuBois victorious in this one, 15-0. We'll come back and recap it. This is Little League Baseball on Tri-County TV and Connect FM, driven by Star Trucking.
Every kid deserves a chance at bat, on and off the field. That's why Spitzer Auto World DuBois proudly supports local Little League teams. Because it's more than just fun. It's about building confidence, learning teamwork, and developing character. We may not wear cleats, but the Spitzer team shows up ready to work hard, play fair, and deliver honest deals with our low Panda price every day. So let's play ball.
Wag more. Spend less at Spitzer Auto World DuBois.
Our world revolves around you.
Weight loss can be one of the biggest challenges of your life. But exactly how will you accomplish your weight loss goals? Maybe you'll need a little help with this. At Infused IV Bar, you'll discover effective weight loss solutions with sustainable results. Speak to our in-house physician, either in person or through telehealth services in Pennsylvania, to create a synergistic plan that works for your needs.
Welcome back to Showers Field. DuBois victorious 15-0 tonight against the Smethport Mount Jewett Bradford squad here in the Senior League division of this District 10 All-Star bracket. DuBois will need one more win to advance into the state tournament, the sectionals, and then hopefully through the sectionals onto the state tournament. That game will be played on Saturday, I believe at 4 o'clock. We'll have to keep an eye on where that game is played. Looks like it might be away from what I'm seeing here. But DuBois perfect in this one. Did not allow a base runner. In fact, all 12 batters who came to the plate for Smethport were retired in order and all with strikeouts combined from 3 pitchers for DuBois. And that was Wes Clyde, Bryson Kale, and Hunter Ho combining for the shutout / no-hitter here in this game. Offensively, it was really just a lot of errors and miscues in the field from Smethport that allowed them to get those 15 runs. Only, I believe, 4 hits in the game for DuBois, but that's all they needed to take care of business. We would like to thank our sponsors for bringing this contest to you, including Star Trucking, Lifespan Family Services, the Infused IV Bar, Smith's Lawn and Landscaping, Napa Auto Parts, Spitzer, Buck's Pizza, and Lulu Trucking. Thank you all for sponsoring today's broadcast and for supporting this All-Star season here on Connect FM and Tri-County TV. I'd like to thank again Jared Howard and Dominique for keeping us on the air with the television side of things, and for Marty McMillan back in the studio for keeping us on the air on the radio side. For Bob Anderson, this has been DuBois Little League All-Stars. We'll catch you tomorrow night as the festivities continue, I believe at 6 o'clock. So tune in, connectradio.fm. Good night, and thanks for listening.
Tonight's broadcast of Little League Baseball on Connect FM, Sunny 106, and Tri-County TV was made possible by Stars Trucking, Lifespan Family Services, Infused IV Bar, Smith Lawn and Landscaping, Napa Auto Parts of DuBois, Spitzer's Auto World, Buck's Pizza, and DeLulo Transport. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.